So, over the past year, for anybody that's been paying attention, you know that you've heard a lot of the mainstream media talk about threats to democracy. Oh, my democracy. Actually, probably since January 6th. Oh, my democracy's under attack. Democracy threats and this and that. Constantly, right? Biden's talked about it a lot. Right? Well, get this right quick. This is a quick little intro story, if you will. Joe Manchin says Trump would destroy democracy, right? It's like curious. Okay, well, what does he mean by that? Let's get into it. Senator Joe Manchin said that Donald Trump will destroy democracy in America if the Republican wins a second term as president, the AP reports. Now, well, hang on. How? So if Donald Trump gets elected, somehow that's going to destroy democracy? But that's not it. He added that it would be dangerous for Trump to be given another term. That's pretty much the entire story, right? So that warrants an entire story, just those few little lines. But hang on just a second. So you mean to tell me that a democratically elected person getting elected into office, like I said, democratically, somehow is dangerous to democracy? I would love for somebody to explain exactly how that works in the comment section down below. If you know how that works, how a democratically elected person is dangerous to democracy, please explain. Regardless, Donald Trump, anybody, me, you, doesn't matter. How the hell is their logic lining up here? How do you logically get to that point to where you actually think, okay, if they actually elect this guy legally through democratic means, somehow democracy is going to be destroyed? How do you logically connect that? That's just something I'd like to know. I would love for you guys to answer, give your best answer if you don't know either. I would just like to hear something from you guys. But what's up, everybody? How the hell your day going? We having a pretty good one over here. I hope you're having a good one. Like I said, and like I always say, if you're new around here, smash that subscribe button. We cover news, mostly political news, stuff that you're not going to hear in the mainstream, stuff that I feel you should know about, stuff that's going on with Congress. We cover mostly Congress, to be honest with you. Political overwatch. The logistical response to a political overwatch, if you will. But smash that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. And to everybody else, plus all the other people and everybody else, smash that like button for me if you don't mind. It would be a big favor to me, and I would be truly grateful. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I'm leaving. I'm just kidding. I'm back. But like I said, hope y'all are having a pretty damn good day. Let's go ahead and get into today's story. Okay, so yeah, I kind of wanted to break that in with the whole democracy thing because we have democracy in action with this story coming up right here. So I'm sure you've heard of George Santos, the Jewish guy that was Jewish, right? Well, if you ever wanted to know how the hell do you get a congressman out of office outside of voting for somebody else, all that congressman has to do is get caught up in some ethics BS, which I bet you if you put the ethics screws to most congressmen, I bet they would fail. Hands down, especially with like insider trading and taking little deals and taking money from these PACs for their campaign money and all that BS. Yeah, I bet you most of them would fail. But check this out, y'all. So, our democracy at work, fellas. Ethics chair introduces Santos expulsion resolution after damning report. So the ethics board came out with a report. I didn't really cover it yet. I might cover it. Let me know down in the comments if y'all want me to cover that. I will. But yeah, it's not looking good for Santos, man. He is, let's get into it. You'll see. House Ethics Committee Chair Michael Guest introduces a resolution to expel Rep. George Santos on Friday, less than 24 hours after the panel published its damning report on the embattled lawmaker. That's right. So they're introducing resolutions to expel George Santos, which I imagine you're going to get almost unanimous votes on that. Probably almost everybody is going to vote to get this guy out of there. And then they're going to have some kind of other election to get some kind of representation, or they'll gerrymander or do something to split all that crap up. But yeah, craziness, right? The 5-page resolution outlines the Ethics Committee's sprawling report, which found substantial evidence that the first-term congressman violated federal criminal laws. It also cited the 23 federal criminal charges the New York Republican faces. So 23 federal charges. Wow. Yeah, the guy was up to some very underhanded-ish, if I must say so myself. The evidence uncovered in the Ethics Committee's subcommittee investigation is more than sufficient to warrant punishment, and the most appropriate punishment is expulsion. So, separate from the committee process and my role as chairman, I have filed an expulsion resolution, Guest wrote in a statement. Guest could call the expulsion measure to the floor as a privileged resolution when the House reconvenes after Thanksgiving, which would set the stage for a third referendum on ousting the embattled lawmaker. Third referendum. I haven't even heard of the first one. That's crazy that they're on the third one. But hey, look, man. Hey, everybody, all congressmen, vote. Get this guy the hell out of here. We don't want corrupt politicians. That's right. So, all you politicians that are listening right now, which is probably none of them, but, just in case, if you're corrupt, which you probably are, you need to pack your bags and get the hell out of Congress. Let somebody who is not corrupt go in there and represent the interests of the American people. Because if you're corrupt and you're a politician, you're not representing the interests of the American people. You're only representing your own interests. If successful, the vote would put a bookend on Santos's remarkable and often mystifying stint in Congress and mark the culmination of the months-long push to boot the New York Republican from office amid mounting legal drama. Yeah, a lot of legal drama. It would also have far-reaching historical and political implications. If expelled, Santos would become the 6th lawmaker ever removed from the House, and the first without having been convicted on criminal charges or accused of being disloyal to the Union. His ouster would also put Republicans down a member in the already slim House GOP majority, and it would trigger a special election in New York's 3rd congressional district. The latest expulsion effort is already picking up steam. A number of lawmakers who opposed the previous effort to boot Santos have said they will now support his ouster, citing the scathing ethics report. That's right. The report's findings are extremely damning, and I would vote to expel Maryland Rep. Jamie Raskin told The Hill in a text message Thursday. Wow. So, I guess these journalists over at The Hill and Jamie Raskin are get down like that. Whatever, it is The Hill. They are mostly politics. Rep. Jeff Jackson, who voted against expulsion earlier this month, similarly wrote in a statement Thursday, Rep. Santos has received his due process. The report is fully damning. I will vote to expel him. Yeah, I know most of the Republicans that haven't voted to expel this guy are like holdouts for we're going to wait and see. We're going to let justice take its course, the criminal justice system, innocent until proven guilty and all that. But we know Democrats, they don't really do shit like that. They just say, oh, guilty, not guilty. They could care less if the guy's actually guilty or not. Which, from what I can tell, the guy's guilty. He was a fool for doing what he did. But he probably... the only reason he could get voted into Congress is by being a corrupt piece of shit. I'm sorry, but that's probably how he got into Congress, is by doing corrupt, underhanded bullshit. And, you know, hey, we got him on both sides. That's why I really don't like most of the Republican Party. Some of those guys are okay. Chip Roy, Matt Gaetz, people like that. The Freedom Caucus. Not all of them, though. The 56-page report found that Santos blatantly stole from his campaign using official funds on a trip to Atlantic City, New Jersey, a trip to Las Vegas, and on Botox and other cosmetic procedures. The panel said it was not able to verify if those expenses had a campaign purpose, but they appeared not. Yeah, come on. No. If you're running a campaign in New York's 3rd district, what in the hell do you need to go to Atlantic City for? And what in the hell, for sure, do you need to go to Las Vegas for? And you definitely don't need Botox. So yes, it appears to not be for campaign purposes. That appears to be for personal reasons. Probably took a vacation. Underhanded people do underhanded shit. Obviously. Santos also spent money from an outside strategy firm created to support his campaign on the luxury brand Hermes, payments for his personal credit cards and debt, and small purchases from OnlyFans, which is mainly used for adult content according to the report. Holy crap. So this guy took campaign money and purchased a hooker on OnlyFans. What in the hell is wrong with these people, man? Oh my God. If you ever run for Congress, anybody out there, some quick advice. Don't use the money to buy a prostitute or to purchase porn. Oh my goodness, bro. What in the hell? This is what American politics has come to, where we're having to expel congressmen for spending campaign funds on the personal shit, especially stuff like this. What in the hell? Additionally, the committee's body of work found Santos reported fictitious loans to his political committees to induce donors and party committees to pay further contributions to his campaign. The evidence uncovered by the investigative subcommittee reveals that Representative George Santos cannot be trusted, the report reads. At nearly every opportunity, he placed his desire for private gain above his duty to uphold the Constitution, federal law, and ethical principles. If a vote is forced on Guest's expulsion resolution, it would mark the 3rd time the House weighs in on booting Santos from office. Earlier this month, the vote on ousting Santos was defeated 213-179 to 19, falling far short of the majority support needed. In May, the chamber voted to refer a Santos expulsion resolution to the Ethics Committee, a move that was panned as largely redundant because the panel had already been looking into the congressman. Wow. So that is crazy. Like I said, most of those people that I guess the 213 that voted for him were waiting to see the BS play out. Well, now that this ethics report has come out, holy crap, I imagine he's going to get about 400 votes to boot. Get him the hell out of there, man. We do not need people like that. I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican. Republicans, I'm talking to you right now, Republicans. Get this guy out of there. That is a sully on the Republican name. Democrats, you already know what to do. Vote this guy out. You know you wanted to vote him out anyway, so do what you got to do. But like I said, Republicans, get this guy the hell out of there. We don't need corrupt politicians, like I say. I rail against it all the damn time, and I'm tired of railing against it. You know, I'm not going to talk about politics anymore. Never mind. But that's all I got for this one, y'all. Like I said, let me know what y'all think about all this. Should there be another way to just immediately kick somebody out that actually takes campaign funds and purchases, porn off the internet? I mean, what in the hell, man? I still can't believe that, dude. But yeah, thanks for watching, y'all. Like I say, if you're not subscribed, smash that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up if you could. And try to be positive. Peace.